Hi everybody, this is Folk again, continuing with the previous clip introducing about the Sao Mai Typing Tutor. In this clip, I will show you some main features of the User Manager and the Lesson Builder tools, which are built in with the Sao Mai Typing Tutor application. First, I'm going to the desktop. Finding the Sao Mai User Manager.
Sao Mai Typing Tutor. Type. Sao Mai Lesson Builder. Sao Mai User Manager.
Okay, and
Enter. User Manager warning. OK button to activate. Press spacebar.
Okay, again, it will it will appears a warning dialog that there's the license will expire in 5 days. If you register the license, purchase the license from us, this dialog will disappear when you first run the user manager. So I just press space to start.
Space login. Edit type in text.
Okay, so in the login, normally in the user manager, we create one default admin account with the username and password, with the same username and password, that is Sao Mai, SAOMAI. Okay, here I type in
SAOMAI. Sao Mai. Password. Edit type in text.
Password is Sao Mai.
Star. Tab. Login button to activate. Press spacebar.
Okay, login.
Enter tab.
Okay, the software doesn't provide speech at the moment, so I want to enable the speech, the read aloud feature of the software by pressing F5 to open the options dialog box.
F5 options combo box English to change the selection. Use the arrow keys.
Okay.
Tab, edit /SMTT tab. Browse button to activate. Press tab combo box no speech to change the selection. Use the arrow keys.
Good. So now I choose
Microsoft David desktop menu. NHMTTS voice lift. Scans off Jennifer underline full underline 22 KHZ.
Jennifer.
Tab preview voice button to activate. Press spacebar. Tab left right slider 50% to increase or decrease. Use the arrow key. Tab connections button to activate. Tab change password button to activate.
Okay,
Press spacebar.
if you want to change the password of Sao Mai account, you can click on this button, change password, and then go there and you change the password of the Sao Mai user account.
Tab register button to activate. Press spacebar.
Register here again, the same in the Sao Mai Typing Tutor. You can register the license for your software.
Tab OK button to activate. Press spacebar.
Okay.
Space tab.
Now it should read.
Student list column name.
Okay, so the focus it's in the student list. Now in this application, you can use this user manager tool to create a group of students or teachers, and then you assign the teacher, you assign the students, a group of students for a certain teacher. Okay, now I'm do some instruction. Now I press F4 to move to the Add Users tab.
F4
Column user ID, Sao Mai.
Okay, it states in the list of the student users.
Column user ID. Column user ID, Sao Mai.
In this list, there are three columns. The first column is the ID, the student ID. So you can type in the username of the student. The next is
column name.
The name of the student. So this will the full name or something like that, the middle name or with the first name, something like that. It depends on your choice.
Column class.
The class. So you can group the student in a certain class, like for example, grade 6 or grade 7 or something like that. So from here, you just use the left and right arrow key to move between different columns, and then just start typing the content for that column, and then press enter to accept. When you finish editing, adding the students, you just press tab to move to the post student.
Search student ID, add student, delete student, post student.
Post student, it means that if you click on this one, it will save in the database file. Okay, if you want to delete the certain student, you can choose in the student list, you choose that, you stay on that student row, and then you move to the delete student, so it will remove from the database. Okay,
column teacher ID, post student, delete, add student, search student ID, student list,
Okay,
column,
for example,
student, column name, column user ID, Sao Mai, column user ID.
okay, yeah, I will try to do student ID, my full name, okay?
Student list column user ID, Sao Mai, column user ID, Bang Hoifug, column
Okay.
name, column class.
Okay, and the column class. I can skip this. Just do the quick demonstration. Now
Search student ID, add student, delete post student,
for student to save it in the database.
Student list.
Now I want to add one teacher.
Search student, add student, delete student, post student, teacher list, column teacher, teacher list, column teacher ID.
Okay, for example, I make it teacher John.
Teacher list, column teacher ID, John.
Okay. Then I also move to the post teacher to save this teacher inside the database.
Search add teacher, delete teacher, post teacher, teacher list, column teacher.
Okay, now we already have one user, two user accounts, one with the teacher privileges, one with the student privilege, and the other one is with the teacher privilege. Please note, in this application we have three privilege levels. The first one, that is the admin privileges. Admin privileges, that you have the full control of the whole users, that you can see all the teachers, you can see all the students, and you can manage all the user accounts. For the teacher user privilege, you can only see the student list. You cannot see other teachers. How to create one new administrator? Under the teacher section in this dialog, here I will move.
Search teacher ID, teacher list, column teacher ID, column teacher ID, John.
John, okay.
Column name.
And column name, that is the full name or something like that. You want that name appear on the screen.
Column group ID,
that is group
0.
ID. By default, it will give the value of 0. It means if it's equal, the group ID equals 0, it means this account has the teacher privileges. If you change this to the number 1, it will become the admin.
Column teacher ID, John. Column teacher ID.
For instance, I put here admin.
Teacher list, column teacher, column teacher ID, John. Column teacher ID. Column teacher ID, admin. Column name, column group ID, 0.
I press number 1.
1. Teacher list, column group ID, 1. Column teacher ID, admin. Search, add, teach, delete, post, teacher list, column teacher.
Admin is I just created not one admin account with the username as admin. Okay, so now on the system we have two admin users. One is the Sao Mai and and the other one is the admin. Okay, so after finishing creating the users, you can move to the assign tab. Press F3 to move to the assign tab.
Teacher.
Okay, here from the list you can see the teacher, and then you will have the list of the unsigned or the list of assigned students. So you choose the teacher, and then you choose the students from the assigned list. Then you press the assign to assign that student to the selected teachers in the teacher list. And in reverse, you choose the teacher, and then you choose the assigned students, the student from the assigned list, and then you press the activate the unassign button to remove that student from that teacher. Okay. when you log in with the teacher account, you can see the activities of the students. You can move to that result student list, that is by pressing the F2.
F2.
Student list column name, column
Okay,
score.
from here you can see like something like you choose the student, and then you press tab and see the results of each activities of that students. For example, it will sort descendingly by the date, not by the date and the highest score or something like that. So you can explore, you can browse to different information in this tab. Okay, from this window, you can use app 7 to open the lesson builder tool. But for the moment, I will exit this application, and then I will open the Sao Mai Typing Tutor. So it will automatically open the login dialog at the beginning. Okay, press 12 or alternate F4 to close the user manager.
F12.
Close application.
Desktop folder view list view. Sao Mai user manager.
Okay,
Windows M. S. Sao Mai Typing Tutor.
Sao Mai Typing Tutor.
Your
Sao Mai Typing
trial
Tutor.
will
Okay.
Okay, press play to close this one.
Space. Login. Edit.
username.
Okay, now it opens the login dialog. Okay, so what is my student username? Okay, then my phone.
DANTHOAIPHUC.
And because I don't have the password, because from the user manager we don't provide a password, so I can change the password for my student account from
Password, login. Choose a lesson English closed.
Okay, now it log in. If I want to change the password, I just press F5.
F5 options combo box English to change the selection use the arrow keys.
And then you move to the change password.
Tab edit text tab browse tab combo box tab preview voice buttons activate tab left right tab edit text tab change buttons activate press space bar tab combo box tab combo box English to change the select tab check arrows type in check box tab change password buttons activate press space
Okay,
bar.
from here you can change the password. You can change to the new password. Now you can hear that the program, the software doesn't read aloud, because previously in previous clip it has the speech support. Because when you log in with different user account, it will use the default option, configuration option. So you need to make the configuration for different for your own user account. Okay.
Tab OK button tab cancel button tab beyond read only edit your trial will expire in 5 days. Tab combo box English to change the selection use the arrow keys.
For example, here I use
tab edit text slash tab browse buttons active tab combo box no speech to change the selection use the arrow key. Microsoft Davis desktop dash English left variant tab preview voice button tab left right slider 50% increase tab edit text slash tab change tab combo box silent to change the selection use the arrow tab combo box English to change the select tab check arrows type in check box tab change password button tab OK buttons activate shift tab change password buttons activate press space bar space change password edit type in text.
Okay, like for example,
Star tab password edit type in text. Shift tab password home.
This is the plain
password edit type in text.
and now is the new password.
Tab password edit type in text.
And retype the password.
Tab OK buttons activate information OK buttons activate press space bar. Sao Mai Typing Tutor left bracket no right bracket choose a lesson English author Vietnamese lesson title description text to type expected start lesson root JavaScript your password was changed successfully. PC cursor OK buttons activate space options change tab OK buttons activate press space bar. Enter preview English closed one level 0
Vietnamese closed.
Now it will read from here. Okay, now I press F12 to exit this.
F12
Close application.
Okay, so
folder view
as
list
you
Sao Mai
see
Typing
that
Tutor
if you add the teacher's account and the student account from user manager, when the student open the Sao Mai Typing Tutor, it will appear the login dialog. So to which requires the users to provide a username to log in into the application. Okay, so now I go back to the user manager.
Windows M. Sao Mai Typing Tutor 18 of 32. S type. S Sao Mai Lesson Builder. S Sao Mai User Manager.
Okay, user manager.
Enter. User
Your
manager.
trial will expire. Username.
Okay, username is username you can type John or something like that. That you will log in with the teacher account. But here I just want to go quickly to move to the Sao Mai account. And I want to show you about the lesson builder tool, because you please read our user guide on the internet, or even from here you can press F1 to explore the user guide, and under the user manager section, user manager and the lesson builder section, you can find more details on how to create users, manage users, adding lessons, extra. Okay.
Edit type in text. Tab.
Password.
Username
Username. Password. S. I.
Login
Login.
button. Enter. User manager.
Student
Bracket,
list
tab.
column name, column
Okay,
score.
now it will open the my own configuration for the Sao Mai account. Okay, now temporarily I just want to turn off the screen reading voice so it doesn't disturb you at the same time with two voices.
Unloading JAWS. With JAWS. Enter.
Student list column name, column score.
Okay, now I want to show you about the lesson builder tool. Now I press F7.
Tab build lessons.
Okay, it will open the lesson builder tool.
New lesson.
By default, when you open, it will automatically create one new lesson package, which we call the term here as the chapter. Please note that all the lesson package, the lesson package is saved in the file name structure like tutor xx.xml, which xx is the numbering. For example, tutor01.xml, tutor02.xml. So in the SMTT, in the Sao Mai Typing Tutor application, it will show correctly in order with that like from beginning 01 and then 02, 03, 04, extra. Okay.
Set chapter title.
Chapter title, it means that is the lesson package title, because one file you should provide the lesson title, the package title. For example, you have 10 lessons focusing on learning the basic keys on the keyboard. Lesson 1, this, lesson 2, this. So those 10 lessons are in one package. So here you set the chapter lesson, it means that you set the package title. Okay.
New chapter. Open chapter. Save chapter. Open chapter.
Open chapter, it means that you open the lesson package inside
Save chapter.
existing package. And after you finish creating the lessons, you can save and you provide a name for that lesson.
Close.
For that lesson package.
Tab build lessons. New lesson.
Okay, here new lesson. I try to put it.
Author.
So the first lesson is you need to provide the author. Now, for example, you type
A.
Mai.
I. Lesson title.
Lesson title, you can provide like something basic
A. Basic.
on the home row.
Lesson description.
Lesson description you can provide, and this is the
D.
description.
N.
Hopefully we put this field in order to have you to provide some kind of lesson instruction. For example, if you want to give certain instruction for this lesson for the students, so they can press F1 when they are inside this lesson from the Sao Mai Typing Tutor application, so they can learn and they can follow your instruction.
Text to type.
Okay, text to type, that is the content you require the students to complete. There are two modes of the text. I could advise you to look at the user guide, our user guide, for more detailed instruction on how to prepare the text to type content.
Expected speed 100.
Expect speed. Okay.
Expected point 95.
Expected point, that is based on the percentage. How is the percentage of the correction, the score of the course score you want the student to complete.
Lesson time 1.
Lesson time is the total time that you want the student to complete that lesson. Especially this only useful, it's only meaningful for the type of random lessons.
New lesson.
Okay.
Delete lesson. Set chapter title. New chapter. Open chapter. Save chapter. Close.
Okay, so there's an overview about this one. You can just follow, and then it will appear. If you have more than one lessons, it will appear some more buttons like go to next lessons, previous lesson, or last lesson, something like that. Okay, so in this window, you can there's another tab, that is the arrange lessons. You can press Control Tab to move to that tab.
Lessons. Load.
Okay.
Save. Move up. Move down. Close. Tab arrange lessons. Lessons.
In case when you finish to create one chapter of lesson chapter, contain like for example 10 lessons inside that package, if it doesn't correct in order that you prefer, you can open that file from here by clicking on the load button to open that file, tutor01 for example, tutor01.xml for example. It will list all the lessons in this list. Then you choose the lesson, and then you choose the move up or move down button to move that lesson in the order that you want it appear. Okay,
Load. Save.
then you just choose save.
Move up. Move down. Close.
Okay, so for now just close this one.
Student list column
Okay,
name, column.
it's back to the main window of the user manager. So because this clip is just a very quick overview about the features of the user manager, please feel free to explore, and I think it's very good to have a look at the user guide at the user manager section and the lesson builder section. Yeah, I hope this short demonstration will be helpful somehow to get you started with the user manager and the lesson builder program. Thank you.